The last 8 questions which will determine who the champions of ConQuest 2022 will be. 8 questions in all, open to all teams. Plus 10 if you get it right, minus 10 if you get it incorrect. All questions will appear on the screen. Fingers on your buzzers, teams. May the best teams, win, and wishing you all the very best. First of our questions coming up now. In late 2021, the Punjab farmers honored a particular individual by naming a variety of rice after him. He championed farmers' causes, and he is the subject of this book, Furrows in a Field, by Sugata Srinivasa.
H.D. Devagowda. H.D. Devagowda.
The former Prime Minister of India, Mr. H.D. Devagowda, is the right answer. He worked for irrigation facilities in Punjab and large part of even Karnataka, and this was H.D. Devagowda, new book about Mr. H.D. Devagowda, Furrows in a Field, right? Fingers on the buzzers, teams. The next of your questions coming up now. The individual pictured was the force behind an iconic 1986 Supreme Court case that led to a particular change in the law. Which work of fiction did this person inspire? Yes, AFMC.
This is God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. It's a mother.
You say this is Mary Roy, the mother of Arundhati Roy, who fought against inequality in succession under the Syrian Christian law. And that's the right answer. Right? So a work on this case would inspire our daughter to write The God of Small Things, which was a Booker Prize winning book, right? And effectively for the succession was only for male siblings, and I believe there was only a certain portion which was given, and she fought against it and brought a change through the Supreme Court case. I think Mary Roy versus Union of India. So this is The God of Small Things, right? And Mary Roy also passed away this year. Right? So good answer there. And interestingly also that God of Small Things was placed, I think, in a burial. So that's tribute to her through her daughter. Right? The God of Small Things. Next question on the screen. Fingers on the buzzer. Now. Which Bharat Ratna was invited by Jawaharlal Nehru to play a musical instrument on the eve of the independence? Yes. NLSIU Team 1, I need an answer.
Is it Zakir Hussain?
Zakir Hussain probably was a kid during that time. Probably a kid during that time. Unfortunate, NLSIU. I know that you had to go for an answer. You pressed the buzzer, and anyone in the audience. Okay, so one guest here is Pandit Bhimsen Joshi. Okay, there's one gentleman who I think was from the Southern Regional Round. Nice to see you back.
Mr. Bismillah who played Shehnai, anything to do with him?
Bismillah, Allah Raka Khan, that's the right. So essentially, Bismillah, Ustad Bismillah Khan, the famous Shehnai player who was invited by Pandit Nehru for our ceremony, the Independence Day ceremony, and he played the Shehnai on that day. So this is Ustad Bismillah Khan, and he's a Bharat Ratna awardee as well. So this is Ustad Bismillah Khan. Fingers on your buzzers, teams. So this was again from the theme of the 75 years of our independence. Fingers on your buzzer. Next of your questions coming up on the screen now. The new Constitution of India, which came into force, created 4 class of territories. Part 4 relates to which particular region?
Andaman and Nicobar Islands.
They say part 4 relates to Andaman Nicobar Islands. Andaman comes from Hanuman. Nicobar is the name from the land of the naked people, is what it comes from, the local language. And there's a region recently named after Subhash Chandra Bose. This is Andaman Nicobar Islands. A good 10 points to NLU Delhi team 2 for really going for it and getting that right. We thought the question was too big, that it would take some time for all of you to process the question, but really, like a flash, getting that right. This is Andaman and Nicobar Islands. A very good 10 points to NLU Delhi team 2. I think now the pressure is mounting for the runners-up and, of course, striking distance from the winners as well. So just for the purpose for everybody to know the scores, at this stage we have Guwahati Medical College with a good lead of 120 points, NUJS at 45 points, NLU Delhi Team 1 at 30, NLU Delhi Team 2 at 85, and that kind of explains why they were really happy getting that answer right. Symbiosis Law School Pune at 50 points, NLSIU Team 1 60, with that negative they've just got 10 points lesser, AFMC Pune at 70, and NLSIU Team 2 at 30 points. So last 4 questions of the quiz remaining. Fingers on your buzzers, all of you. Here it comes. In 1959, this individual visited India after having invited by the Gandhi Smarak Nidhi. And who at the Presidency College, Chennai, are we talking about who is giving this speech?
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. And what made you guess?
Dreamer, I have a dream.
Dreamer, I have a dream. That's the answer. Well worked out. NLSIU Team 1 got a minus 10, and they are back with another plus 10, this time with Martin Luther King Jr. The famous I Have a Dream speech. And of course, when Martin Luther King Jr. came, he visited many parts of India. And this was specifically a packed auditorium at the Presidency College, Chennai. Right? And he was greatly influenced by Gandhiji. In fact, held a portrait of him in his house. So this is Martin Luther King Jr. is the right answer. Next question. Fingers on your buzzers, teams. Now. Dash State Constitution Act was passed by the princely state in May of 1947, which looked for constitutional monarchy, which also had fundamental rights and duties of the citizenship. Which particular state had its own constitution or sought for a constitution?
This is Manipur.
Manipuri Constitution. That's the right answer. Raj Bodhi Singh there, who in fact came up with the Manipur Constitution and sought for a constitutional monarchy just before the independence, if you notice there, right? May of 1947. And later it was ceded to India. So this is the Manipuri State Constitution. Very good answer. Very good. Now, the last 2 questions of the quiz coming up on the screen. Fingers on the buzzers, teams. Now. AFMC. Sir Charles Wood dispatch led to what? I need an answer since you guys have gone for it. Sir Charles Wood dispatch led to what? I need an answer. You can't buy time at a buzzer round.
Law Commission.
They say Law Commission. Minus 10. Minus 10. Hard luck, team. Hard luck. The pressure really getting to the teams. But that was a good guess. That was a good guess. Good, well thought out guess. But unfortunately not. But the clue for all of you there was something that led to the setting up of, this communique led to the setting up of something in Bombay, Madras, and Calcutta in 1857, and later in Allahabad and Punjab in 1882 and 1887. Right? It's called the Sir Charles Wood Dispatch. It led to many things. One of it was also introduction of English language in, in communication, in the education field. So what did it lead to? Okay, no one taking a guess. What was set up specifically? There were a lot of things that came in. What was set up? Okay, if you can, looks like.
At Bombay, Madras, and Calcutta.
Good guess. Not the high courts. We thought that was the tricky part of the question, right? But something else got set up as a result. I'll come to you if no one answers it. Yes, you want to take a crack? Good thinking, presidencies, but very specifically the dispatch led to something. The Charles Wood recommendations led to something. Okay? No one taking a, yeah? Over to you.
With English medium instruction, like the Presidency College and the Hindu College in Kolkata and all that.
Okay, so you're saying presidency colleges. The right answer are the universities. So Bombay University, Madras University, Calcutta University, Allahabad University, and Punjab University all led to college education. You're right, close by. And in fact, the communique also said about introduction of the English language in schools and other primary universities and colleges as well. So this was setting up of universities is what we are looking for. AFMC, hard luck, hard luck. I know that you had to go for it because that was their best chance of coming back into the game. The last question, and before I read out the last question, a huge round of applause for our national finalists who have played this fantastically well, right? And a huge applause for the Christ College of Law for being a partner of ConQuest for over 6 years of our existence. We have been part of supporting the initiative. So huge round of applause for all of the administration and management and you students and volunteers who made it happen. You know, a property like this, which is for over 6 years, imagine we've had students from here who have alumni who have become IAS officers and, you know, they've gone on to practice, you know, in many civil services departments and so on. It really heartens us that a property like ConQuest has really grown this much. So a huge thank you for the whole Center for Law and Policy Research team who have done the outreach and who continue to support with all the other partners. So huge round of applause for Center for Law and Policy Research for the quiz. The last question of our national finals. Coming up now, fingers on the buzzers, teams. Okay, we need an answer. You guys went off the buzzer right away. Haidari Manzil, what is so special about this place? Owned by a Gujarati trader and named after his daughter Haidari, what is so special about this place? I need an answer now, NLSIU Team 1. I need an answer now. Go ahead.
Is this a place where the replica of Taj Mahal is made?
They say this is the place where the replica of the Taj Mahal was made. And for what?
For his dead wife. Like the person made a replica for his dead wife or something.
For his dead wife. Okay? Moment of truth. If they get it right, they're the runners-up of the national finals. If they get it wrong, I think they are in striking distance in the top 3. And NLSIU Team 1, it's a -10. It's a -10. It's not the Taj Mahal, but I think a huge round of applause for the team. They kept taking chances, kept taking guesses, and you know, it really heartens me. From the question where they got the 1971 Liberation War to other questions where they kept trying to work out answers. So fantastic effort, NLSIU Team 1. And looks like with that answer, they have kind of paved the way for the runners-up team for the national finals. But all that after we get to the answer. What is so special about this Haidari Manzil? So I have like some eager viewers, Entu Cutlists in the finals here in the audience. But I'll come to you folks. Just want to hear answers from all of you. There's a reason why I would ask this question at the last question of our national finals. Yes? Absolutely. Mahatma Gandhi ji spent his time there doing the satyagraha for Hindu-Muslim unity. That's the right answer! Wow, that's fantastic. From Christ? Very good answer. What's your name? Abhiniti, cracking that right in the national final question. This is where Gandhiji spent his time doing the satyagraha. This is called the Gandhi Bhavan there, and today you can go and visit it. I believe there were hartals and so many kind of revolts. Imagine at the stroke of the midnight hour, Gandhiji was there fasting for Hindu-Muslim unity. We thought that was symbolic. And with that, we've come to the end of our national finals. I think a huge round of applause for all the finalists and for all of you for staying up for our finals. With that, I think I hand over the mic to the Christ College team to take forward the proceedings of the finals from here, and wishing all the finalists of hearty good luck for you guys. You did fantastically well. Great show, folks. Thank you all.